The former lead detective in the Crystal Rogers case back on the stand this morning in the trial of Brooks Houck and Joseph Lawson. Testifying today, former Nelson County Detective John Snow told the jury about his interviews with Brooks Houck and what he found in phone records, which are playing a very big part in this trial. Those interviews were also played for the jury. Snow's testimony follows a major bombshell in the trial Wednesday. Prosecutors say Rosemary Houck, the mother of the chief suspect, Brooks Houck, was the alleged mastermind behind this plan to get rid of Crystal Rogers. Our Alexander Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester are covering that testimony.
As witnesses took the stand, we got a clear picture of Crystal Rogers' final hours before she went missing. We heard from friends and family and former Nelson County Detective John Snow, who gave us a look at that preliminary evidence he collected the first few days of Crystal Rogers' disappearance. Filling in the gaps, witnesses for the Commonwealth taking the stand, revealing July 3rd, 2015 was supposed to be a surprise date night for Crystal Rogers and Brooks Houck. Christina Hawley, a friend of Rogers, addressing the jury after opening statements concluded. Hawley says she was at Rogers' house earlier, the day she was last seen. She talked about taking the kids out to get pizza, but Rogers told her they couldn't because Houck wanted a kid-free night. But that never happened. Rogers and Houck went to the Houck family farm, and prosecutors say Rogers never returned. Rogers' cousin Amanda Greenwell doubling down on the couple's plans for a romantic night. Greenwell testified that she ran into Rogers on July 3rd, 2015 while at Walmart. And surveillance video later presented to the jury does show Rogers visited a Walmart at 4:30 that day. Some of her final hours on tape. Greenwell saying Rogers, quote, said she and Brooks were going on a surprise date. She didn't know what they were doing or where they were going. She was very excited, end quote. But Greenwell wasn't Rogers' only family member who took the stand on Wednesday. Rogers' daughter Kylie Fenwick emotional, describing her relationship with Houck. She testified, quote, I never had a father figure. I thought he was going to step up to the plate. Fenwick said on July 4th she tried to call Rogers but didn't get an answer. Unanswered by her mother and Houck. He never responded to Fenwick. Ending the day, former lead detective on the case, John Snow. A look at evidence collected in those beginning days. Snow said Rogers' car was swabbed for DNA, but law enforcement didn't get anything that provided evidence to who was driving the car at the time. Surveillance video also showing Houck's truck driving to the family farm at 7:30 and leaving around midnight. Snow saying Houck's story he told in a police interrogation from July 5th was consistent. In Bowling Green, Alexander Goldberg, WHAS 11 on your side.
You can follow along with the trial of the decade here in Kentuckiana, the final Crystal Rogers murder trial on the WHAS 11 Plus app anytime with special reports at 9 o'clock each night with our legal analyst, Nick Mudd. Download the WHAS 11 Plus app on your smart TV and watch for free.